Hi, everyone, and welcome back to How the Wise One Grows. Thank you so much for taking the time to land here with me today. I thought that since we are approaching the autumn equinox, we could use a little extra time to ground together as we move through this transition and this change of season. So as the seasons are changing, I am finding myself honestly resisting it a little bit. Yes, I love fall. I am excited that the weather is perfect in Virginia right now. We're in that summer phase and there's crisp in the air and it's wonderful. But I definitely noticed that I have some resistance to the thought of shorter days and longer nights. And when it's too cold to just lay outside, I definitely am craving that experience of being in bloom, more time in the sunshine, more time outside. I even notice shifts in my body happening already. I've had a little bit of some sniffles and scratchy throat, kind of feeling like the allergies in the fall and winter season colds coming in. I noticed that it's a little bit harder getting up in the morning because the sunshine's getting later and later, and I'm like, I need that motivation. So there's a shift happening, and I can feel myself resisting it. But nonetheless, it's here. And I'm trying to remind myself that seasons change, and so do you, right? So how can I nourish myself? How can I tend to myself as we move through this transition, as we move through this change? So we're going to take some time now to pause, to breathe together, and focus on how we can nourish ourselves as we move through this transition and how we can tend to ourselves through the fall season. So take a moment, find a space that feels safe and supported for you, and we'll get started. Let's just start to ground together by using the 5 senses. So invite in your sense of sight to notice where you are in the room or outside. Notice the objects around you. If it feels safe, you can gently rest your eyes or soften your gaze at a point in front of you. Start to notice the sounds that you can hear right now. Notice where your body touches the earth. And allow the body to become heavy here. Know that the earth has you. It has held so much before you. It will continue to carry so much after you. So that it has you here, that you can soften the shoulders down the back. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And then notice if there's any smells, maybe any tastes. And take a big breath in and a big breath out. Again, inhale, fill your chest, fill your belly with air. And exhale, open your mouth, let it out. Again, inhale, fill your chest, fill your belly with air. Exhale, open your mouth, let it all go. One more inhale. And exhale. And just let yourself be with the details of the inhalation and of the exhalation. Start to explore the breath as if you're experiencing it for the very first time. Notice the texture, the temperature, the weight, maybe even a smell and a taste. And notice how every breath is a little bit different. Notice how with every inhale, there's an exhale. There's a natural release, a letting go. And take a moment to gently scan your body from the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. And just notice what is present for you here. Without judgment, lean in with integrity and honesty here. What's going on in that body? And then ask it what it needs. Is there anything you could do to make the body 5 to 10% more comfortable here? And if so, honor that, move in that way, meet that need. And take a little check in with your energy here. Are you feeling high energy, like you're in go, go, go mode? Are you feeling in low energy, like you're lethargic? You don't want to do anything? Do you feel balanced? Just note it. Notice if there are any changes in the way the body's feeling and the way your energy's feeling. And as changes appear, remember that just like the seasons are changing, so do you. All living things are in constant flux. Both internally and externally, we move through a lot of seasons in life. They're all necessary and support growth in their own ways. And they all look different and they all need different things. But rather than resisting the fluctuations here, can you practice surrendering to the transitions? So rather than holding on to the inhale or the exhale, can you surrender as you gently welcome in the next? Honor each fluctuation and give it what it needs. And as you check in with yourself here, As we're approaching this autumn equinox, I invite you to ask yourself, what can I allow to change here? So maybe you imagine that you are a green leaf on a tree and it's summertime. What's that green leaf in your life that's about to turn so many colors, yellow, orange, red, brown, and then slowly fall to the ground? So what change is coming up here? How can I allow myself to feel supported as I embrace it? What can I let go of in this transition of seasons? What can I let go of in this transition? And knowing that transition is hard, that this shift can be challenging, I invite you to ask yourself, what do I need to feel nourished through this season? Maybe bring a hand to your heart as you ask yourself again, what do I need to feel nourished through this season? And whatever that answer is, don't think about it too much. Just offer yourself that thing for the next few moments, the next few breaths. As we embrace this next season, as the colors start to change, as we start to let go and release, remember that this season is a part of you too, and that even when it isn't seen, growth is happening. So as we move through this transition, continue to check in and honor what you need to feel nourished as we move into this next season. Let's take one more breath together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can slowly open your eyes as you return to this space.